Merry Christmas, guys. How's it? Hope you are all well. Hope you can hear me. Can you all hear me? Give me a big thumbs up or let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me. Chat's not coming through yet. We'll just wait. Am I live? It tells me I'm live up in the corner there. Can you hear me, guys? Yes, you are, says Mad Kiwi. You are, mate? Yep, cool. Right. Oh, it's all a bit different here now. I've been, I will go into that in a minute, but right. How's it, guys? And Merry Christmas. Hope you are all doing well. We've got Phil in the house. G'day, Phil, with 2 L's. We've got Mad Kiwi, and Mad Kiwi, thanks heaps for that donation already, bro. That's nuts, bro. That's cool. In fact, yeah, flip, mate, $20. That'll get you a couple of entries, mate, to the end of stream. It's been a while, absolute while. So we've got, who else have we got here? We've got Jade's Adventures. How's it, bro? Just spent the weekend with Jade last weekend up in the Cold Creek. That was mint. Jacob 1556. How's it, buddy? Hope you're doing well. And also we have Silver Taniwha is lurking in the background. He's driving. So drive safe, Silver Taniwha. Be cool. Don't do anything silly. Oh, Cyclops Stacks has just joined us all the way over from other side of the world. And MD Melbourne from Australia. How's it, brother? Yeah, Silver Taniwha is driving back into Auckland. So he's lurking, but probably won't comment. So, yeah. Wow, flip me days. 2022 is just about over, eh? Looking at Christmas. It's been a bit of a crazy old whirlwind year for us. We've had way too many downs and not too many ups. So it's been a horrible year. So firstly, guys, I've got to apologise for not doing. In fact, actually, hang on, I'll just what have I done there? There. I'll silence my phone just in case anything comes through. Yeah, look, it's been a real crazy year this year. Yeah, we're pretty much prepared, MD. Jim, we're my wife's always onto it for Christmas. So everything's wrapped and everything's bought, and yeah, she's always onto it. But yeah, our year's been pretty harsh. We've had some major vehicle problems that have cost us a lot of money, and a lot of health issues that have yeah, just been a bit of a struggle and a hindrance to this year. Hence why there was not much ever posted over winter, especially over winter. And my apologies to that, guys. I know I've lost a lot of subscribers off Patreon and a lot of subscribers off YouTube, purely because I wasn't posting. And I do apologize for that, guys. Things are on the mend with that. But it's funny how an injury has forced me back into really pumping out some videos for you guys. So I've gone and ruptured my exterior subspinatus, or yeah, whatever it is, tendon up in my rotator cuff. So I am going to be off work on ACC for quite a while. It's all in the process of getting the surgery sorted at this stage, but once I have surgery, I've got a 7-month recovery. So I thought, what better time to kick myself in the butt, pull myself out of the downtime that I've been having, and the depression, and yeah, get back into it. Yeah, very long holiday, Jacob. It's going to be a very long holiday. But thankfully, until I have my surgery, I still have pretty good movement of my arm. I can actually do most things except lift anything above my head. I can't lift it. I can't reach out too much. There's certain movements I can't do with it, but I can fish, which is pretty cool. I can go metal detecting. I can go gold fossicking and sniping. I can't dig for the gold, but I can go sniping. as you've probably seen on one of my previous videos. Yeah, so there's a few things I can still do that will allow me to still create some videos. So what I'm going to do is, until I get my surgery, I'm going to video bank as much as I can in the way of videos so that I can start producing some cool stuff. I can go hunting still. I can still shoulder a pack and go hunting. That's what the kids are for, Phil. I reckon, eh? Anything is, they'd get pretty tired of it, and the holes would be about as deep as them to get any decent gold. So I'd have to give them some scuba gear. But I can do a bunch of videos. I'm going to set up the live streams again. I'm going to start doing those on a regular basis. So yeah, it's going to be a good year, I think. As much as I'm going to have surgery, it's going to be a good year for Crispy's Kiwi Adventures. My knives are well underway now. I'm right into making those now. So yeah, I can still do that. I can still work in the garage as long as I don't need to reach up and grab anything too high, and I don't lift any big weights with my arm. I can't load up my shoulder, put any weight down on it, can't lift it up, and all the rest of it. So until my surgery is done, that's the plan. So scuba gear from Santa. Yeah, mate. No, I think I've got to get myself a decent wetsuit though. I've only got a 5mm, and I froze up the creek the other day. It was very, very cold. Nothing worse than a shoulder injury, but mine's going. Oh yeah. I know how you feel, Jim. It's having your shoulder bung is real debilitating. My wife has she's got a repetitive strain injury in her shoulder, and yeah, it's just harsh. She's just constantly in pain with it and all the rest of it. She's getting physio now and all the rest of it. Whereas I've just gone and torn the tendon and done it all in one big go rather than having an ongoing thing. So it's a little it's not quite the same, a little bit different. It's pretty harsh actually, but yeah, it's a bit of a wake-up call. I'm not as young as I used to be. Johnny Howe, how's it going, Crispy? I am doing not too bad. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, so we're going to do a real push next year on the channel. We're going to, I wouldn't say commercialize it more, but I know at the beginning of this year we were talking about having a website up and running by summer and things like that. That is still in the plans. It just hasn't been a great year financially to be able to do anything like that. But yeah, we're going to hopefully I can sell a few more knives, and that can fund a little bit more of the channel, which would be quite cool. My channel's growing a little bit too at the moment, which has been really great. I did a couple of collaboration videos with old Clay Tall Stories. You've probably all seen those, and that's really helped boost my channel. And now I've just done a collaboration with the Sluices as well. So hopefully that'll help boost things. I've got to somehow or another get out of this. I've got to try and specialize a little bit more. And hang on, I just got some weird Norton thing coming up. I've got to somehow streamline my channel a little bit more, not be all over the place, and just pick out maybe 3 or 4 things that I concentrate on, so that the channel streamlines a bit more. It might be like my hunting, my gold, detecting, and yeah, maybe my knives or something like that. I've got to see how it all goes. But yeah, just to try and get it to grow, because it's all over the place. I'm not hitting the algorithms very well with the channel. And of course, being a hunting channel too, that's always going to, YouTube are going to peg me back a little bit. Welcome, the Sluices. I knew you'd be a little bit late. He's been out detecting. So did you find much, buddy? Did you find much? So yeah, so I mean that's pretty much the rundown of what's been happening this year, and why there hasn't been too many live streams. Well, not many live streams at all this year, and why there were not many videos. So, but like I say, things are going to change. And something else too, guys. If I'll probably repeat it a couple of times if the chat builds up. I'm not expecting too many people in tonight. It was a bit of a spur of the moment thing. Being a Friday night too, most people are probably doing their thing. But we do still we've got some giveaways. And I've got something different for the end of stream giveaway now for Patreons and members. and $1.05 and literally 50 pull tabs. Yeah, I got a heap of pull tabs the other day. I went to a spot yesterday and I dug all the low tones and just pretty much chased every single target because it's a place I've been to many years. But first time I'd taken the Equinox over there. And yeah, pull tab after pull tab. But hey, got some pretty cool stuff. Got a big silver too, but I won't say too much because that video is gonna pop. I've uploaded it to Patreon already, so you guys that are on Patreon, you'll see that in your feed already, and then it'll probably pop up either Saturday if I have time, or probably Boxing Day. We'll see how that goes. So you patrons, ooh, you're in for a treat. Get to see that video first before anybody, well and truly. So yeah, so what I was going to say is all those guys in my YouTube who are members of my YouTube, I'm at odds about the YouTube see here. Yeah. I have no other area that hasn't been done down here. Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to do another trip down your way then, Bo. I've been thinking about the whole YouTube subscriber thing, the members, and I think I'm going to can that purely on the fact that I don't see much revenue from that, and I don't feel like you guys get a whole heap extra. I know you get the draws in the members draw and all the rest of it, but what I was thinking is if it suited and if it was okay with you guys, and if you can afford it, to pop over and subscribe to Patreon instead of my YouTube members. Elton Jones, how's it, brother? Welcome to my live stream. He says, g'day everyone and a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Just wanted to stop by and say ho and smash the like. Well, thank you so much, buddy. Much appreciated. And Currency of Earth has just popped by. Good noon, sir, he says. Oh, it's what is it, 8:13 over here in New Zealand. So yes, what I was saying, guys, is rather than having the YouTube membership, cancel that. And this is purely by choice. You don't have to do it. If you're happy with the YouTube membership, that's sweet. I know there's just not a lot of perks in that one. But if you pop over and subscribe to my Patreon account, it is a little bit more, but you get way more videos. I've been uploading some videos recently on there that won't get to YouTube. All my gardening videos, there's going to be knife making videos on there and stuff like that. And all my videos go onto Patreon first before at least 2 days, 1 to 2 days before I download onto YouTube. So you get first access to all of my videos as well as a Patreon. So I feel that there's more perks and better perks for your money on Patreon. The flip side is Patreon gives me more of that money than the YouTube memberships. YouTube memberships, I'm not sure what the percentage is, but you barely see any of it. It's pretty harsh. And yeah, because I'm a smaller channel, I would do better at this point in time having more Patreons than having my YouTube members. And you guys get more perks. So if you're that way inclined and you feel like supporting me a little bit more, rather than the memberships, head over to Patreon and see how that tickles your fancy. I think I've put it at $5 US. I know it's a little bit, but it's only per month. And once it's set up, it's mint, and you'll get, like I say, you'll get all those extra vids. You've been subscribed for a while. Cool, man. Thanks, Elton Jones. Much appreciated. Jacob knows a park that has heaps of pull tabs, but it's busier this time of year. Lots of barbecues. Mint, yeah. Oh, there you go. For reference, YouTube memberships take 4 times more percentage than Patreon. So there you go. Cheers, Sluices. And he'd know because he's an analytics boy. He's smashing it right now on YouTube. He's cracked the analytics and doing really well. He's growing real fast. He's even overtaken me in the subscribers, big time. and he's doing very, very well. But there you go. So yeah, YouTube memberships, it's 4 times more percentage than Patreon. So it's much better and worth it for me to have more Patreons than members on the thing. And of course, at the end of the day, the end of stream draw that I do on my live streams are for Patreons and Patreon and members. So you're not going to miss out at the end of the day. You're still going to go in the draw whether you're a member or a patron. So the YouTube tax, yeah, YouTube take a lot of money, don't they? They're crazy. So guys, what has been happening with Crispy's Kiwi Adventures this year that you guys don't know about? Well, the biggest one probably is, and it's not going to be a big long stream tonight. I'm not gonna get too carried away. I'm not going to bore you too much, but yeah, in fact, I'll tell you what, we've got 17 in the house. How's about we do our first draw? I've got some little silver coins. I've got a couple of New Zealand threepences and a couple of British threepence that I found just recently in my last couple of detecting hunts. So we've got 4 in total. So we're going to do 4 little competitions. So same principle as I've always done. I've got a bunch of cards here. That one's running away. Make sure I don't show you what's on them. That'd be the worst thing to do, wouldn't it? Pig dog. Hey, from Melbourne, Australia. I can't afford to give money right now, but appreciate your content. Hey, buddy, I just appreciate you guys coming and watching my videos. This is purely just for those who can afford it and want to support me a bit more. Your thumbs up and your comments on my videos are more than enough, man. It's yeah, one thing I've noticed just recently, and a few big YouTubers have been saying it, is to comment more on videos that you watch and give a thumbs up or even a thumbs down. It all helps the analytics and it all helps the algorithm to promote you further up the list. So the more comments you get and the more thumbs up and the more interaction you get within that video, the more you'll get promoted. So it's not so much the likes, it's actually a lot to do with the interaction as well. So next time you watch a video, guys, don't forget to hit that smash that like, that thumbs up, but also just pop something in there, even if it's just a smiley face or something like that, eh? It all helps, and I do reply to most things. I definitely try. Johnny Howell, the only patron channel I follow is Clay. Yeah, Clay's a legend, mate. That's fine. It's $2 a month. He tells me he's not a greedy bugger. Exactly. Yeah, Josh has put his up. Yeah, nah, so just, yep. You just do what you can, mate. Salmon Hunter, I'm guessing that's Sean. Welcome along. Merry Christmas. Do more trapping videos. I probably will do a few more. In fact, I probably won't do many trapping videos during the summer, but I've got myself a new, well, it's not that new. I've had it for a wee while, a PAR 007S night scope, night attachment scope. So now that I'm sort of got a bit more free time, I'm going to start heading out at nights during the week, and I'm going to start popping some possums with the old 22 with the night scope, because that does full video as well. So that's going to be quite exciting. Yeah, should be out of video. I've done one video with it so far, and I've got to dial in the actual bits and pieces a little bit better. But I was really impressed with how it performed. It was pouring down, and the picture is real clear. You get quite a bit of reach with the little light that it's already got. So yeah, I'm going to do a few of those. I may not be able to do too much over winter because I'm probably going to be in a sling by the time I have my surgery. I've got 12 weeks straight after surgery where I've got to be in full traction with my shoulder, can't move it, and then, yeah, after that we go into physio and start going from there. So, Pig Dog, you missed a bit. What did I miss, Pig Dog? Shay Webster. How's it, brother? What's your best bottle you've pulled out of the Avon? Oh, flip, buddy. I've pulled a lot of cool bottles out of there. Probably one of the best ones I pulled out was a small Goldfields Christmas tree salad oil. That was a pretty epic little bottle. It was shaped like a Christmas tree from the 1880s. That was a really cool bottle. I've had a lot of really cool soft drinks out of there. So, yeah, it's hard to really put a... Yeah, I'm not sure. I really couldn't say. Actually, to be honest, I think one of the best bottles I found was actually one I gave away to Steve in my last videos. Was a castor oil, cobalt blue castor oil. And we were in an area where I never found one in there before. And you find them all the time, but there's this certain stretch of river was right in town. Shouldn't have been a castor oil in there. And what did we find? A castor oil. What was his goal for the whole entire trip? Find a castor oil. So that was just epic. I mean, I think that was probably one of the best bottles I found because it ticked off his box and just made, you should have seen his face when on the video. It was just hilarious. He's just like, couldn't believe it. He was so excited. So excited. Has it worked? Has what worked there, Mad Kiwi? I'm not sure what you're... Have you done much beach hunting? Our beach hunting, well, you know for a fact, Jacob, our beach hunting here is pretty crap. Our sand is too sandy, if that's such a thing. But yeah, anything that gets dropped in our sand at our beach here, it just disappears real quick. And I find it just, yeah, all you find is bottle caps. There's just not a huge amount there. I mean, I've gone and done ring recoveries the following day, and honestly, guys, the ring is already way, way down. It's very deep already, and that's just overnight. So, I didn't end up getting that 66. We'll keep searching for a better one when I'm a little richer. Oh, no, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I think, yeah, I mean, if you can afford it, mate, go for a Simplex or a Vanquish 340 or something like that. Better machine, more features. 66 is a good entry-level machine, but I think you'll outgrow that really quickly. And I think the Go Finds are more targeted at the kids, really. It's a fold-out plastic thing. I think if you were using it regularly, you'd probably break it. Oh, cheers, Mad Kiwi. Thanks heaps. Hey, let's do a giveaway, guys. I've got some cards here. On them is written something. Now I'm on the knife theme tonight. I've got a whole heap of goodies here to show you guys. And I've also got something cool to tell you closer to the end of the stream about what the end of stream prize is going to be. So what we're going to do is, actually, that's a point too. We still do have the end of stream donations as well. And Mad Kiwi, thank you for that. You are already on there. Just got to write that down, make sure I get that right. And Mad Kiwi, you're on there twice. Thanks for that, mate. That was a very generous donation. So end of stream donations winners and Patreon and membership winners are gonna go in the draw for something very, very special and very cool. But let's do the giveaways this time. So at the moment, I'm on the knife theme. So what I've written on these bits of card is knife brands. Okay, I've got two real common, well-known ones, and they will go up for the New Zealand Silver Thrups. Then I've got two, sluices, bro. Then I've got two slightly lesser known brands that will go up for the British Thrups, the 925s. Cheers, man. I'll put you in the drawer there. Oops, wrong image here. Sweet as, bro, not worries. So I've got this one here. Now what it's going to be is it's going to be first person to guess this on my screen. Okay, it's got to be on my screen. Your screens, because of the different time things and all the rest of being on the other side of the world, it will change. I mean, crikey, even the guys up north get it harsh, in the North Island of New Zealand, they even get it, there's a slight delay there too. So it will be the first one through on my dead possum. Hey, it has been a while, buddy. We're just going to do the first wee prize giveaway, giving away a New Zealand Thrup, 50% silver. I've got written on the back of this card here, a knife brand. fairly common knife brand. Most of you should know it. So I've got 2 common ones, 2 lesser known ones. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the chat, go. Once you see that, start guessing. There's only 15 of us in the chat, so you can have as many goes as you want. But as soon as you see go in the chat, Phil, you've gone too early, mate. As soon as you see go in the chat, crank into it. Here you go, guys, go. And Jacob's got it already. Phil, you jumped it. You jumped it, mate. You jumped it. So stop, guys. Stop, stop, stop. I knew that one would be a real nice, easy one. Stop. We have a winner. This one was Gerber. Nice, good brand. I've had a couple of their knives. But, yeah. Nice, easy one to start with. Hey, Silver Tunny for mate. Hope you're not texting and driving. So we've got Dead Possum with Ford, Jacob with Gerber, second guess. So, yep. Good job, guys. Good job. Some interesting brands in there. So, well done, Jacob. You've got one of these cool little thrups. So what's that one? 1933. So there you go. Good job, matey. I'll just put that aside. Oh, it's going to be, take it easy. Well done, buddy. Salmon Hunter Sean, you missed it. Gas bagging to the missus. That's all right. There were 3 other draws, mate, so keep your ears peeled. Sluicer says he has a Gerber machete. It's a total beast. Yeah, I've got about 3 different Gerbers. But yeah, doing my own thing now. Just too soon. You were, mate. As soon as it popped up there, I thought, no, he's gone too soon. He's gone too soon. Yeah. Oh, well, so this year I started a new hobby, and it's quite exciting actually because it's something I actually really enjoy, and it's something I can do in spare time and rainy days when I can't get out and do any other things. Nope, I'm texting and sitting in Christmas traffic. Silver tea, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, Dead Possum. I'm about to showcase a few of those now. Jade, cheer, bro. Thank you. I'll just write your name down. Put you in the end of stream. Cheers, matey. Actually, Dead Possum. I've got to put you down because you are a member. Cheer, bro. Yes, so I have been making knives, and it's quite enjoyable. I'm self-taught. I haven't had any cheers, bro. I haven't had any tuition or anything like that. I watched a few YouTube videos, and I started off and I made a couple of file knives. They turned out quite good, and a few people says, oh man, you should make knives. So I did. I've now sold about 15 knives. I've put about 15 knives through the box. I've only just made myself my first knife after all of that. I've got a few of the knives here that have been sold. And we'll start with this one here. One person in this audience will recognize this one. And I've had a lot of issues with this one. I made this one about 6 months ago, and he supplied the timber for me in the form of a bowling ball, a lawns bowl. And the wood was lignum vitae. Beautiful, beautiful wood. Very dense, very heavy wood. Cheers, Dead Possum. But it's a 100-year-old lawns bowl. We thought the wood would have been stable but it hasn't been. it's actually shrunk back really badly. And you can't see that now because it's all repaired. I let it dry right out and did what I could to fix it. But basically, from the center grain here, you can see that there's the center grain there, and then it spirals out. It cracked right through both handles, both scales cracked. And you can barely see that there. But yes, I've had to fill those with resin and sand them back. But Digger Mike, g'day mate. I'll just write your name down there. Put you in the end of stream drawer there. So yeah, so I've had to do a lot of sanding, a lot of finishing on this one to get this looking right. But this is Mad Kiwi's knife. So Mad Kiwi, after Christmas, this has been sharpened and it'll be on its way to you, bro. So this is a style that he picked out. This is a full custom knife. There's a one-off, so there won't be another one like it. But beautiful, beautiful timber on the handle there. Orange G10 scales and a nice brass bolster and brass pins. So beautiful knife there, Mad Kiwi. I think you really enjoy that. Are you coming up this week, Mad Kiwi? Are you going to come through on your trip? I might just hold on to it then until you're here. I've still got your pull tab. Cheers. I was watching Digger Mike the other night on a TikTok live stream, and numbers came up on his Vanquish, and I called it as a pull tab. And so he says, "Oh, sweet, cool, you win the pull tab." Oh no, it was another guy said, "Oh, you got to give him the pull tab." So Mike goes, "Oh, yep, sweet." The only thing is the next target came up and it was a 15-16, and I called it. Says, "Oh, that'll be a threepence." And what did he do? He dug up a threepence. But what's he gonna do? He won't give me that. He'll give me the pull tab. Won't give me the threepence though. Hey, Mike. So yeah. So I'll start with some other ones. I've made three knives. In fact, I've made a whole bunch. I've pretty much made everything in my selection. I've made all 8 knives in some form or another, and they've all gone out. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knives here at the moment of my pack. Doing a South Island round trip. Yeah, that's right. You did say. That's cool. Here's another one. Now this is a beast. This one's called the Brute. So this is going to be one of the ones available regularly on my I don't know, list of or inventory or whatever it is. So this is called the Brute. So this is a 50mm thick or 50mm deep blade. It's a 4.5mm thick stock or metal, steel, or whatever you want to call it, with big grunty handle. So this one is for bushcraft, survival, hacking, chopping, and yeah, building shelters and stuff like this. This is your big camp knife. Yeah, those with big hands and small, yeah, you know, who want to overcompensate. Now, this is just a scaled down machete, basically. It's a big chopper, heavy knife for your heavy duty work around camp. The handle on this one is walnut. That's what the client picked out. Beautiful, beautiful piece of walnut. And that's got the old Coke bottle handle, old classic handle, and brass pins. So gorgeous, gorgeous timber. Walnut's really nice. It's got a nice timber to work with too. And of course, all my knives come with my laser etched logo. So that's the Brute. So that's sold. That's going out to 3 different brothers. Bought three separate knives off me. That's believe it or not, that's the eldest brother. He picked the biggest knife. This is the second eldest brother, and he's picked this one's called the Camper. And it's a slightly scaled down version of the Brute, a little bit more usable. But yeah, and this handle is Rivertotra, much darker handle. And actually it's crazy, it smells like wet sheep wool with the lanolin. It's really crazy. Brass bolster. Beautiful, beautiful brass bolster there, and brass pins again, and the logo. So I've made up Kydex sheaths for these. I've actually run out at the moment. I've got the sheaths made, but I haven't got the clips. So being Christmas time, I don't know when they're going to turn up, but they are ordered. So this is just an everyday, although this client's going to use it for hunting. It is going to be his hunting knife, but it's a slightly heavier knife. You can do camp jaws with this one, chopping and hacking. It's a 4.5mm thick steel as well. Only a 38mm blank though. Totris things. Yeah, this really smells. This is river totris. It's actually been in the swamps. It's been dug up. Beautiful, beautiful colours. It's a real chocolatey colour. It's lovely. Currency of Earth. Meat cleaver. Yeah, just about is a meat cleaver, bud. Although I've got an order. Another chap who's bought 2 knives off me has ordered a proper actual meat cleaver. So that's one to make for next year. Currency of Earth, did you get any $50 or $100 bills while detecting? The biggest one I've found while detecting is I've found a $10 note, and I found a lot of $5 notes, believe it or not. But I did find a $50 note while I was in the river doing a eyes only fossicking in the river, looking for bottles and coins in the river. And I was just cruising along, and then all of a sudden, like, pow, here's this purple $50 note just sitting in the bottom of a river. So that was pretty cool. Haven't found a $100 note. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love that. Wouldn't we all? But you need a paper detector. You do need a paper detector for one of those. No, you just got to eyeball, man. You just got to keep your eyes to the ground. I find notes all over the place. In fact, I found a $5 note way out in the middle of an estuary, of all places. So where it would normally be underwater, it was low tide. We found it. Find that, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you keep finding notes all the time, it'd certainly pay for things a bit better. So this is the youngest brother has ordered this one out of the 3 brothers, and this is what I call the Hunter. So this is a drop point Bowie style knife, and this handle is Pahutakawa, beautiful native Pahutakawa. Again, I've done the brass bolster on there just to give it that nice classic look with the brass pins. So, oh, went missing. AC wasn't working properly. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. It's probably pretty warm over there too, is it, Jim? So yeah. So this one's a what we call the Hunter. And again, these are all going to be sooner or later will be on my website. And hopefully I'll have some made up that will be inventory. And that one's a custom handle on there. It's not quite a Coke bottle, a little bit more of a custom. And actually same with this one. I went with a little bit more of a custom. I like to call these the curvy lady handles. So stand them up like that, and yeah. So yeah, so that one's the Hunter. So quite a cool one. Quite happy with my knives. I do enjoy making them. You're sort of limited only by what you can think up in your mind, really, with the creativity. I've got some really cool ideas. The best legal tender you're aiming for are the £1 coins, one man's pure gold. Yeah, definitely the sluices. Sovereigns, yes. Yeah. Mandy Brown, welcome along. Nice to have you in joining us. Where do you come from, Mandy? What part of the world are you from? We have some British £1 coins. What is the website you sell the knives on? I don't have the website up yet, Pig Dog. So basically, if you are interested, just send me an email on Crispy's Kiwi Adventures, and then we'll start. I'll start sending pics of what I've got, my patterns, my handles, and bits and pieces, and then basically I just discuss with the client, and we figure out what they want, what they can afford, and I have started on yours, Jade. I got the steel. The day that I came up to the creek with you guys. So I've marked it out and I've cut your one out. I'm actually making a video on your one, so it's going to be quite cool. I'm going to do a complete build video on your knife. So I'm doing, so Jade's ordered one, and he's ordered, it's going to be a custom one, a full custom build has one, but it's going to have a Bowie style blade, a lot bigger, with a handle a little bit more like this. But we're putting brass here and brass there. It's going to cost him a fortune, absolute fortune. Wink, wink. So yes, no, but so yeah, I have started your one, Jade. And like I say, that's actually going to be a full build YouTube video in that one, which will be quite exciting. So I've cut, what have I done to yours? I've marked it out and I've cut it. So I've cut the steel. So I've got to put a bevel on it, then I'll heat treat it, then we'll put the logo on it, and then we'll make the handle. So there's about a 3 to 4 week downtime on my knives. They do take a while to do. And of course, being Christmas time, the guy who does my logos, laser etches my logos, is on holiday. So it'll be a little bit of annoying. I'll have to wait till he gets back before I can do it. But I got another 4 blades on the go at the moment that I'm building. So it's quite exciting. I got a couple more I'll show you, but how about we do another giveaway? What we'll do is I'm going to do a lesser known brand for one of the 925 silvers. Now I found this just the other day detecting. It'll be in my latest video that you'll see. This one is a 1902 threepence 925 silver, and that's the knife brand. So this is a lesser known knife brand, guys. It's one that you might even have to Google. Yeah, it's one of the lesser known ones. So you'll have to think of it's still a popular one. It's not a real left-wing, totally custom thing. It's still a mainstream manufacturer, but they're just one that you possibly may not have known. And no, the Crispy Kiwi Adventure knives aren't on there. I do actually have a name for that there, though. So, can you use a scroll saw with the diamond blade on it? Mad Kiwi, don't need to. I just grind everything out, and then I've got a proper big 48-inch belt sander now. And man, some of those belts, man, they do better than a grinder. They'll just take away the steel just like that. I do have a bandsaw for my handles and bits and pieces, and a table saw. So I'm pretty much set up. Pretty cool. Just catch up on the chat here. Sluice is sadly I have to head off for the time being. Maybe back later. Thanks, heaps, Crispy. Oh, catch you later, buddy. Have you watched Forged in Steel, Crispy? I haven't. I've heard about it. I haven't. It's where they go head to head with competitions, isn't it? And make a particular knife and all the rest of it, and then that dude tests them out or something, and they go through little test as to how well it's been made and all the rest of it. I don't sort of watch those sort of things because I don't forge my blades. My blades are what they call stock removal. So I get a blank piece of steel that's yay big, yay long, and I actually cut my shape out. Then I heat treat it and all the rest of it. I don't forge it out of a piece of steel or a round bar or anything like that. It's not heat treated and hammered or bashed. It's just basically what they call stock removal. So yeah, it's maybe one day I might do it if I have more room and a better forge. At the moment, my forge is just the wee small devil forge that I do my pouring with, and I use that to heat treat them. It's probably not big enough to heat up a nice big piece of steel, start hammering on them. But they make some awesome knives. I bet you they do. Okay, guys, so I'm going to type in the chat, go. When you see that, go for it and give me your answers. It's a slightly lesser known brand of knife. And just a hint, they do a lot of tactical stuff. Go for it, guys. Give me your answers. No. Kershaw, that's a good one, Phil. Didn't think of them. I was looking for some brands too. No. Collins, no. Buck, no. Think tactical, guys. Crispy Knives is Digger Mike. No. That'd be CK Blades too, just so you know. Swiss Army, no. Buck, no. Victronox, no. Bowie Knives, Case, no. Buck, no. I'll give you a hint. There's only 3 letters. Mueller. They're a good knife. There's only 3 letters in this one. And they mainly do real tactical stuff. Pocket knives, this Digger Mike. Oh, I think you're just stabbing in the dark, aren't you? Who's on the Google? Come on. 511, no. Jag, no. ABC, no. You like that one, did you, Digger? Come on, guys. 3 letters. Do I need to give you another clue? Do we need another clue? Thought you guys would have had it. Phil gives up. Okay, it starts with S. Starts with S. Z, no. No, not Seeker. Not SDI. Not SWU, no. Come on, guys. I thought you would have had this. Oh, shaking the camera around. Sen, no. 3 letters, starts with, oh, close, Phil, but not quite. Can we get it, or am I going to have to pocket that silver? Yes, there it goes. Jacob has been on the YouTube, haven't you, or the internet. SOG. S-O-G. SOG. So they do a lot of real cool tactical stuff. So, well done, Jacob. Stop. Jacob got it. So, SOG, guys. Well done. Right, we're going to have to ban you, Jacob, from the next ones. Well done, guys. I didn't think that one would be so tricky. Obviously, it's not a really well-known blade. I guess when you're sort of working with blades and watching a lot of stuff and seeing what sort of styles are out there, you start to get understand a few brands. SOG do a lot of real cool tactical ones with quite square angular blades and all the rest of it. But yeah, good job, Jacob. Well done. So another talking about tactical knives. This is one that I've just finished for a client, and these are the style sheaths that I do. So these are a Kydex sheaths. They're a thermoplastic. You warm them up and they go all limp and flexible and quite malleable. They don't quite, if you keep going, they'll just melt. So you've got to get it to a certain temperature, and then you sandwich your knife in them, and then you put them in a big press and you clamp it down. You let it all cool down, and when it cools, it takes on it just forms around the knife, and then you cut it to form it to the shape you want. And what happens is, being the plastic, they you'll be able to hear this. Oh, not so much on that one. They clip in, so the plastic actually holds the knife in. So they clip in, and they will not fall out. So yeah, real cool. And being plastic too, they're a little bit better wearing than the leather. Doesn't matter if you get these wet, blood on them or all this bit, they just wash off, sweet as. And I make my own clips as well. Make my own belt clips. And these are made to suit the sheath, custom made. So this one is the tack. So this is my tack. And it's generally, it'll be a tack 80, tack 100, or in this case, tack 125. And that's the blade length. So 125mm blade. So call this the tack 125. And that handle is purple heart with brass pins. And it's come up real nice. It's quite a neat colour. Life and Times of Barney Taylor. G'day, matey. Welcome along. I want to know, are you the one that was talking to Fluffy at the pub, said they were talking to? I wouldn't have been me, mate. I don't go to the pubs, so haven't been to a pub in years and years, so it wouldn't have been me, mate. There's a comedian called Fluffy and he talks about performing in Australia. Well, I'm not in Australia, Life and Times of Barney. I am in New Zealand, so it wouldn't have been me. So yeah, so this one's the tack. So it's got a false edge on the top. So you don't sharpen. I don't sharpen that. That's actually still quite thick. It's just a false edge. Gives it that really cool tactical look, and it's quite a sleek blade. You could still use this for hunting quite happily. Yeah, it's quite a nice feel in the hand. Good stabbing knife. Old Clay reckons you'd still do a pig with this quite easily. It's still long enough, and with the point itself. But then you could probably dress out the. But it's a good all round. Yeah, just cool knife, I guess you'd call it. So yeah, and that's just in that good old classic handles. Not much contouring on that one, but still feels really nice. It's not a full size handle. It's probably what they call a 3/4 handle. Just comes out the end there, but you slide up the blade a little bit because of the finger contours. So you're actually holding the blade a little bit more. So that's that one. So I've just got to put an edge on that, and I'll send that out just after Christmas. And that's I think that's going up north, that one. So yeah. Oh, cool, man. Oh, well, they also, they sure do. And then I finally made myself a blade. I've been making everybody else a blade and all the rest of it, and I've always wanted to make myself a nice little fishing blade. And then I got this wicked as fishing rod. It's a custom fishing rod made just for me. And I'll just, give me 2 seconds. I'll sneak around here. I actually forgot I had it just sitting over there, so I can't actually show you. But this is my cool custom fishing rod made by TG Custom Rods. This thing is just unreal. Look at that stitching on there. It is just absolutely unreal. Just about to have dinner, says Jim. Going out to teaching tomorrow morning. Oh, good luck, man. Oh, too right. You got to jump at those chances, don't you, Jim? Well, have fun with. Enjoy your dinner. What are you having, mate? What's for dinner? We had fish and chips tonight. We're a bit naughty. So it's a TG Custom Rods. This is the canal series. So this is for the big trout down in the canals, or for casting soft baits into lakes. Real good. It's an 8. What is it? It's an 8.6 foot rod. So it's real wicked for casting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get. Oh, yeah, there you go. Check that out, man. He even puts your name on it. You can have whatever you want to put on there. So I just got Crispies put on there. So they put your name on it and all the rest of it. Just unreal. So TG Custom Rods, guys, makes a beautiful rod. So I picked all the colours out. I mean, look at that. It's almost holographic. I just said I wanted camo colours. He gave me some options, and the rest was all his magic. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Ooh. Crash bang. Breaking something. Always breaking something. Chicken schnitzels, mate. Oh, you had fish and chips last night. Friday night's usually our sort of our takeout night. So, yeah. end the week with something yummy. Not that my wife doesn't cook yummy stuff normally, but yeah, just gives her a break as well. I'm 12 foot here right now, freezing to death. What's that? I just got up to. Oh wow, 12 foot here right now, freezing to death. I was at the snow. Is that how deep the snow is, mate? Life in old Barney Taylor. See you all later. Sweet as, mate. Cool. Be safe, mate. And you enjoy your dinner there, Jim. So this is the cool little knife that I made myself. And if you've seen my fishing video, one of my fishing videos, I sort of showcased it sitting on my vest. I purposely made it all low profile so that it would fit on my fishing vest. It just hooks in there. And I've made it a one-hand operation as well, hence this little thumb nook here. And basically, when it's sitting in my vest, like it sits up here on my vest, all I have to do is thumb in there, pop it, and out she comes. And this is my, what I call the feathers and scales. So this will be one of my regular knives as well. So this is called feathers and scales, and it's basically just a little bird and trout knife. Cool little handle. Now this is synthetic micarta, and it's a, I think it's a 3-color laminate, hence the really cool colors there. So as you sand it down, the laminates form these neat layers. So it's quite a cool blade. You can have some real fun with these. I've seen some really cool designs with them. And then the blade's just a real simple bird and trout blade. Not too long, nice and simple. You can icky your fish with them, and then you can gut them out. And you wouldn't be able to, you could probably take a fillet off, but it wouldn't be pretty. But it's just a good all-purpose knife to have on your vest, sitting up there, just ready to go, or in a pocket or something like that. And when you're done, it just clips back in there. So you can hear that little audible click. That's the joy of this Kydex. You don't need a strap to go across it to hold it in. It actually, you might not be able to see it, but what happens is when you mold it, these fold over and they actually hold the knife in. So when you pull it, you can hear that little click. You put it back in. That click's what actually holds it in there, so it won't fall out. And of course, again, fully waterproof. And it matches my rod. The colours are all sweet. So yeah, so I finally made myself one, which was long time overdue. Dead Possum, are you still doing keto crispy or cycling off and on? Yeah, no, Dead Possum, I've sort of been doing a dirty keto, I guess you'd call it. I've been off and on fasting. Before I did my shoulder, my son and I were going to the gym, and I was getting really hooked on that. I was really pumping out the weights, and I'd started to really build up some, real good definition, starting to build the chest, and then I've blown my shoulder out. So, yeah, that's gone out the window. I was getting really hooked on the gym. It was, it was cool. It was really cool. NZ Warriorsman. G'day, mate. Welcome along. I'll just write your name down. Warriors men. Welcome along, buddy. Welcome along. So I've sort of, I lost the 20 kilos at the beginning of the year, and I maintained that even through my real dark stage during winter, which was quite surprising actually, because I didn't do anything over winter. I didn't even try and maintain. I did no keto, did no nothing. In fact, I went back to just normal eating habits. But for some reason, I seemed to be busy enough at work that I was maintaining the weight off. And I stayed at about 99 to 100 pretty much all right through winter. And by the time I came out winter, I think I was about 1.5. So I'd maintained. I'd done really well, even considering the circumstances. Then what happened is I went to the gym, and just about within a month, I'd gone up to about 104. and I've averaged at 104 ever since. Well, now I'm not at the gym anyway, but I've gone from a 42 waist in my trousers to a 34 waist in my trousers. So I've still been losing weight, even though I've been bulking up. I've still been losing inches around my waist, which has been really cool. It's going to be interesting being off on ACC now and not being able to go to the gym. I'll still go for cardio and ab workouts and stuff like that, but I'm not going to be able to build my chest and my shoulders and get the old weight junkie going. Because we were doing some pretty cool weights. Me and my son were egging each other on and having competitions and stuff as to who could lift more and all the rest of it. So I did, however, I got to the point where we started off together and I sort of started lifting about the same as him. And then, I took off. I realized I could lift a lot more. And before you knew it, I was up to bench pressing 100 kilos for reps. And his goal by Christmas time is to actually bench press 1 at 100. So I'm a little bit above him in my strength and all the rest of it, and I can push the slightly bigger weights, but it won't take him long, and he'll catch me. And I'm probably going to lose a lot of definition while I have the surgery, so I'm going to be playing catch up next year anyway. But yeah, been having fun. But no, I haven't. So I haven't been doing full on dedicated keto, but I have been maintaining, not being too silly, watching what I eat, and just going from there. And I'm probably, when I have my surgery, I'm probably going to start going. Yeah, I'll probably start a fasting program where I've still got a bit of belly fat to lose, and I'd really like to drop that before I go back to the gym next year after my surgery. So I might try and do some dedicated fasting, and maybe some more dedicated keto for that as well. Yeah, muscle does weigh more than fat, Mad Kiwi, well and truly. And even though I was dropping waist sizes, I still went up a couple of kilos, but that was probably more because I'd started to build up my pecs a bit more, my chest and my shoulders and my back were starting to V out a little bit more, and I was getting heaps more definition. And so I've probably put on a couple of kilos of weight, of actual muscle. Roll on to 2023, mate. I'm over 2022. I'm looking forward to next year. Digger Mike, how much for one of those, bro? How much for one of what, bro? Is that my knives, Digger Mike? Yeah, let me know, mate. Are you asking for a price on my knives? Good stuff. Cheers, mate. Yeah, once you're fat adapted, it stays. Yeah, but I've also heard a lot of people who come straight off keto and they actually they put it on just as quick. So you've got to be very, very careful with the maintenance side of things. So you do. I wouldn't say going back to just all full sugar and eating whatever you wanted straight away, because you will just pile back, that fat will just pile back on. And what I did is, because I went on to a dirty keto, which is still keto, but you bring more carbs into it. So rather than being carb free on your full keto, your dirty keto, you can have your vegetable carbs. So you can bring back in potatoes and kumara and a few other starchy vegetables and things like that. But you still don't want to hit your breads, your processed carbohydrates and stuff like that. But you can bring in your more natural vegetable carbs. And I still kept the sugar out. And I think sugar is your biggest killer, guys. It really is. I think if you do one thing and just cut that sugar out, you'll see massive improvement in your life. Just mental health, physical, the whole lot. You gotta remember that sugar only gives you a boost for so long, and then when you come off it, you crash, and your body just can't handle it. So you've got to be constantly having that sugar. So, what about beer? I don't drink much beer at all. I'm a bourbon man. I drink bourbon, and even then I don't drink a lot of it. A bottle of bourbon will last me quite a few months, and I'll drink that with I have Pepsi Max, which is sugar-free, completely sugar-free Pepsi, and I'll mix the bourbon in with that. So yes, there is a bit of sugar in that, and yes, the alcohol also kicks you out of ketosis, but I'm not in a full ketosis, so it's not the end of the world. And I don't have one. I have one maybe every second or third weekend, so it's not a big one. In fact, the first beer I had in a long time was up with the boys when we were up chasing gold. The sluices gave me a box of beers for taking them up, and me and Jade had a beer on the at the end of the day, so that was pretty cool. Money hungry buggers they are, dead paws. Oh, ACC, yeah, ACC are just. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into ACC at the moment, Dead Kiwi. We've had some issues, mate. We've had some major issues. I injured myself about a month ago, and my doc stuffed up the injury code on my shoulder. And ACC, I've been off work. Because I'm self-employed, I haven't had any money coming in at all. And ACC haven't been paying us at all because they only just this week have accepted and confirmed the claim as being legit. So now we've got to fill out the compensation forms, and we will probably not see any money until the new year. So we have been living on not much. So I think it's really the fact that I've sold a couple of knives prior to Christmas is one of the things that has kept us going. And the fact that Vanessa works, she's got a part-time job. We've been living off her wage at the moment and pretty much delving into our savings, which hasn't been cool. So this Christmas is pretty lean. So again, one of those years, I just want to forget about it and move on. So what else is certain cooking oils? Yes, Jacob, they are. Olive oil is your best. Soy is real bad. Vegetable oil is bad as well. Look, they're not bad, but they're not great for you, and they won't help. Let's put it this way. But yeah, no, vegetable olive oil, that's the one to stick with, mate. I need to be a little bit more active, says Phil. Getting that middle-age spread. I know it comes on quick, doesn't it, mate? I'm 48 at the moment, and yeah, before the beginning of this year, you guys all saw how podgy I was and how much it's changed. Can be done. It can be done. I've maintained it, and it can be done. I've had major issues with them. Yeah, ACS. You pay all your blimmin' fees and all the rest of it, and then they turn around and screw you like that. But in all fairness, it wasn't so much their fault. My doc stuffed it up at the beginning. The prognosis was they said it was a deep tear in the labrum, which is the cartilage inside the thing, when it was actually an exterior tear on the tendons. So, which was picked up later. But hey, who have we got here? G'day, mate. So, young Brax wanted to come and pop in and say g'day, didn't you? Yeah. So Phil says the big 40 next year. Woo! Yes, coconut oil. In fact, anything coconut's pretty good for you. Coconut milk is a good substitute for your normal milk. Believe it or not, normal milk has high quantities of sugar in it, which is one thing I never knew. What else you got there? Diggermite. Oh, you did. I'm so sorry, mate. I did see something on your Facebook yesterday, and I forgot to comment. I've been really slack on the old Facebook commenting. Happy birthday, Mike. Well done. And it's the big 40. Congratulations, buddy. Well done. That's awesome. Good job. I'll tell you what, I'll give you another, since it was your birthday, I'll give you another entrance into the industry, mate. What do you reckon? Digger Mike. You going to sing happy birthday to Digger Mike? No? You're a bit shy. There you go. Everybody's saying happy birthday. Good job. 40 is but a memory, says Mad Kiwi. Yeah, you and me both, bro, mate. Yeah. Right. Let's do another draw. Okay. So we've got this one here. This one, actually, let's do an easy one. So another easy one. So this would be for New Zealand thruppence. NZ thrupp. Nice easy one. quite a common brand. He is seen by the world. Who's seen by the world, bro? Alrighty, so I'll type in the chat go. And again, this is just a fairly common brand knife. You all should know it. So it's going to be first one's on the buzzer, I reckon. So give me your answers, guys. You keep a lookout for that word there. Yeah. Can you see it?
Yep.
Yep, there it goes. You see it. He's seen it. Okay, so stop, guys. Stop. It has been guessed. Buck. One of my first knives I think I ever got was a buck knife. And it broke. It broke real fast. But yeah, we have got, I'll just go back through the chat. We've got Mad Kiwi with the wee fella. Jacob says Hunter's Element, Dead Possum is Sword, Phil Swiss Army, and then Dead Possum comes back with Buck. Well done, buddy. MD Melbourne says, Digger Mike, enjoy it. Once you reach 48, you'll remember this movie. Yes. How old are you, Jim? You must be up around my age. Or are you 48? Because I'm 48 this year. Am I 48 this year? I am 48, aren't I? Yeah. Crikey. My mind's going on me. So, Dead Possum, mate, congratulations. You have a nice little thrup coming your way. And guys, I'll get you to flick me through your addresses via email again. We've had some issues with ours, and I've lost a lot of old archive stuff, and a lot of addresses and emails are missing. So rather than me trying to troll back through everything, just flick me through an email with your addresses. And plus, I've been having live stream for a while. You might have moved house or something. So Mad Kiwi's 53 going on 70. Yep. Digger Mike, my hands are already starting to suffer now from when I was big. Yeah, my whole entire body. MD Melbourne, you're 57, bro. Oh, crikey, you're a good-looking 57-year-old. I wouldn't have picked you for being that old, buddy. Well done. Good on you. Yeah, my whole body's suffering from the building, my back, my neck. My knees aren't too bad, which is surprising, really. But, yeah, I've noticed a little bit of wrist sort of repetitive strain injury in there. Just from there, because back in the day when I started building, we still used hammers rather than nail guns. And, yeah, just a lot of that sort of work. But, yeah, 58 in July, says Jim. Good job. Yeah, mate, yeah. So, yeah. Right. Haven't really got that much else to say. Yeah, because your dad's a plumber, isn't he, Jacob? He's been plumbing for a while, hasn't he? I know how you feel, Crispy. I've had carpal tunnels. Yeah. Yeah, mine's not. Yeah, mine's more. I don't know where you'd put it, but it sort of runs into there and into that area. And when I do that, I can click it. I can pop it back, and it seems to come right. But yeah, my body's shot. I was an idiot when I was a young fella. I did some real dumb things, lifting heavy weights and doing things I shouldn't have. It was just silly. Oh, okay. From basic ball. What's basic ball, Jacob? I'm guessing you mean basketball, maybe. Digger Mike, swinging the hammer. Yeah. Yep. Swinging that hammer's really stuffed me up. So, Jade's hit me with another super chat. Sure, bro. Thank you. Much appreciated. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain now. We're getting to the end of the stream. I'm not going to drag it on too long, guys. But I'm going to explain what I'm going to do at the end of stream now. So obviously we've got the those who have done a super chat. They're going to go in a draw, and then we've got another one for the patrons and members. Now, I'm not going to do a big silver coin draw now at the end of each stream. I'm going to do something cooler. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to get a diary, which I don't have at the moment. Actually, I've got one in the drawer. I won't get it out though. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do 2 drawers with the names in the barrel, and the young fella here can pull the names out. You can do that? You do that? Yeah. But what's going to happen is you are going to get your name written, and so the winner will get the name written in the notebook. Okay. What are you going to go in the drawer for? What do you reckon?
I know.
You got it, guys. I am going to do a knife, okay, for each winner. So at this stage, there's going to be 2 knives going up for grabs. They will be a custom knife to your specifications, choosing up to a certain level. Obviously, I won't do the really big knives because they are worth a few bob and a lot of time goes into them, but we'll do the smaller knives, okay? So the smaller wee knives like this up to this sort of knife here, this sort of size, and obviously that sort of size as well, and we'll go from there. Probably won't be with the brass because that's, yeah, again adding up there, but we'll sort out the finer details later. But what we're going to do is the draw will be each winner gets 1 token, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to make it the first to 5 tokens wins a knife, okay? So 5 wins you a knife. Now, you might go in for the members Patreon draw and you might win a token. Then you might go in for the super chat draw and you might win that night as well. That gives you 2 tokens towards your knife. But you got to remember, guys, you might spend another 2 weeks and you might not get anything. So I don't know how long it's going to go for. If it's dragging out, we'll rethink it. But at this stage, because there's not too many guys on here, and there's not too many patrons and members, and all the rest of it, I think we'll go with 5 tokens. I don't think we'll take that too long to get 5 tokens. I reckon we'll get that within, about maybe 8 to 10 live streams. And I'm possibly going to be going live maybe twice a week, especially once I've had my surgery. I'm going to do a midweek live stream and a Sunday night live stream, and they will be regular, guys. I will make sure they're regular. Got to keep the channel going, and I've got to keep bringing stuff to you guys. So yeah, we're gonna commit to doing that. So what do you guys reckon on that? Do you reckon that's a pretty cool prize? Nothing wrong with doing what you're capable of. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's exactly it. I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it, Jim? Well, that's awesome. Yes, says Dead Possum. That's massive. Yes. How many wins? So, yeah, 5 wins, Mad Kiwi. 5 wins gets you the knife. So, 5 wins is an overall win. So, you want to be, yeah, get your odds up. Super chat as much as you want. Be a patron, be a member. Again, guys, I will just reiterate too, for those guys who come in a little bit later, Dead Possum, NZ Warriorsmen, who are members, I said to the guys a bit earlier, the YouTube memberships don't actually give me a huge amount of the coin that you give me, okay? And you don't get that many bonuses from it. What I was saying to the guys before is, if you can afford it, and if you feel so inclined, I'm not forcing you, I'm not cancelling anything, but if it's possible and you can afford it, go over to my Patreon, cancel your YouTube membership, go over to Patreon and join up with Patreon. it is a little bit more. It's a few dollars more, but you get more videos on Patreon. You get videos that don't actually go onto YouTube at all. All my gardening updates and stuff go on there on a regular basis. There are other videos on there that haven't been uploaded to YouTube. Also, you get first view of my videos. So basically, when I make a video, I load it onto YouTube, but I don't make it public. I do a link to the Patreon first. So Patreon gets the video for a couple of days. So all my Patreon see my video first, then I upload it live onto YouTube and everyone else can see it. So being a patron actually gives you more perks on a regular basis than the YouTube does, the YouTube membership. And something that the Sluices, young Dylan, pointed out before is that YouTube basically Patreon pays out about 4 times more percentage. Does that sound right? Either way, YouTube takes about 4 times the percentage that Patreon does of the money you pay in. So you pay YouTube, you're lining their pockets. I don't actually get that much. You do Patreon, I get all of that minus about, I think it's like 7% or something like that. And YouTube's about 40 or 30%. So it's really huge. So guys, if you can afford it, don't worry about the YouTube membership. Do a Patreon one, and then you get to reap the better rewards and all the rest of it. Drop us a link. I can't at the moment, bro, but basically, if you go into, oh crikey, how am I going to do this? Maybe what I might do is at the end of this video, I might put a link in the description. I'll add it in there after the video, so you can go and have a look at that and click on that. I've actually, just tonight, I've uploaded my latest detecting video. I found 4 really nice silvers. I actually found a big silver too, which just blew me away because we've hammered that area. Nice little military button. So that's been uploaded onto Patreon tonight. Won't be on YouTube until there you go. Jade says he's going to put it up. Epic, bro. If he can't, I know that YouTube are getting a bit funny on those with that. If he can't, I will put a link in the description for my Patreon page. But guys, cancel your YouTube one. You don't have to have both. They both get you entries, but don't worry if you can't afford both. Cancel your YouTube one and just do a Patreon one. It'll help support my channel better, and it gives you more perks, as I've just said. I was wanting to join your Patreon ages ago, but had another baby. Oh, congratulations, bro. Patreon is $5 US. I think I'm $2.50 US for YouTube. Is that right? I can't remember what my tiers are. So convert that. I think it's about, what is it? Just over, goes from about $5 or $6 up to about $9.50 NZ, I think. It's per month again, just the same. But yeah, hey, look, if you can't afford a dead possum, it's not the end of the world. Don't panic. I'm just giving you guys the options because I want to see you guys get more perks, and without being selfish, I want to see more money coming back into the channel so we can grow. Next year, I really want to push my channel, and I want to hit 5,000 subs next year. That's my goal. We're coming up quickly on 4,000, and I want to smash out 5,000 next year. I really want to grow the channel, and I want to be able to supply. I've been talking about these membership trips and all the rest of it. I want to start supplying those next summer. I really want to push hard. And ultimately, guys, I would love to be full-time YouTubing in 5 to 8 years. Just doing YouTube as a full-time job. Crazy, I know. Most guys who are doing it said don't do it because it's like a full-time job, but I want it to be a full-time job. I want to be able to do what I love, but still have the time on the weekends for the family, rather than doing my weekly job and then spending all weekend trying to do the Patreon, trying to do the whole social media thing. So, cheers, Jade. Hopefully that'll work. It's crazy finding a big, because you just don't expect it, Jacob. And all of a sudden, I thought, found it buried. How's it, brother? How are you going? Yeah, I was in an area that we've smashed, and I thought it was just another penny popping out, and out pops this big silver. It's like, whoa, this is crazy. How's it been? Found it buried. Hope you are well, and Merry Christmas to your family. Mad Kiwi, sure, bro, you are a legend, absolute legend. You better go and watch that video once we're done. Right, we'll do this last one, and then we'll do the draws for the end of stream. So this one, guys, is for that last 925 threepence. This is a lesser known one. It's a lesser known brand, but I have seen it pop up heaps in your answers. So it's not that much of a lesser known one. All right. So I am going to type in go. Oh, found it buried. Just so you know, we are doing knife brands. This knife brand is a slightly lesser known brand, but probably a much higher quality brand than your average ones. So I'm going to type in go. Once you see that, guys, give me your answers. Oh, NZ Warrior, crikey, you're all joining. Man, you guys are legends. Absolute legends. You have to go and check out my gardening videos, man. My garden's gone mental. Absolutely mental. I mean, I go out there every morning and I had a fistful of raspberries, a couple of strawberries. We got cucumbers now and courgettes, and all our tomatoes are coming up. So it's really exciting. I'm getting quite carried away. So it's another side to me that only Patreon see now. So it's quite fun. Alrighty, guys. Going to type in go. Give me your answers. Go for it. Who do you reckon it's going to be? You called it. You did. Did you hear him whispering them? He just called it. Right, stop, guys. Stop. It has been guessed straight away. That is crazy. I don't know if you heard him whispering, but he was whispering to me, I know who's going to win it, Dad. I know who's going to win it. And I was like, who's going to win it? And he's like, Dead Possum's going to win it. And as he said that, bang, Dead Possum said, Sword. You're uncanny, aren't you, mate? You're absolutely uncanny. So, Dead Possum, mate, congratulations. You're the winner on that one. Yeah, Sword. Until I started making knives, I really wanted a Sword von Tempsky knife. Now I'm going to make myself one. So I'm not going to worry about buying a one from them. I think they charge about $400 or $500 for theirs. I'm going to make myself one. So that's on my list of things to do. So, Dead Possum, congratulations. Awesome. Double winners, yeah. Mad Kiwi gives up. You gave up so quick, mate. Yeah, it was a lucky guess, wasn't it? Found it buried. Right, so I got the old barrel out. I had to dig this out of storage. As you'll notice too, my last stream was in my office, and my office was next door here. My office is now, what is it? It's your room, isn't it? Yeah, we split the boys up finally. They were just, they were starting to fight each other and chat and natter like old ladies at night and wouldn't go to sleep. So I gave up my, yeah, I know you did, Mad Kiwi. That's what I said. It had been mentioned quite a few times. So, so I gave up my office to give these guys a room. So now we've got this little nook area in one of the lounges, and my lovely wife has said I can have this area for this, basically, for my stuff. I've got my desk set up all along this back wall here. You can't see it, but there's nothing there at the moment. It's just a blank wall, but I'm going to do all my shelves with all my bottles. I've made this little display up the back there. So that's got my antlers and bits and pieces. They were in that office. So I've built that. So that was a project I did a while ago. And then I'm going to do all my shelves and get my bottles back out. So sooner, yes, Mad Kiwi, we do have 2 lounges. It's the joy of having 4 kids, mate. We needed a big house for the kids. So we had to have a 4-bedroom house. And generally most of the 4-bedroom houses these days come with a couple of lounges. So, yeah. Sadly, it's costing us an absolute blooming fortune, but your bottle collection is epic. Yeah, found it buried since my last, in fact, since I've probably last spoken to you. We've actually moved house as well, I think, since the last time you were on a stream. We're in a different part of Christchurch now, and I started collecting a different type of different bottles. So I've got a massive collection now. I've got 300 or 400 chemists, and I have over 100, well over 100 of these type of bottles, the soft drink bottles, with what they call a crown top. And these are just Canterbury ones, just Canterbury. So going all the way down to like Timaru, Fairlie, all the way up to Kaikoura. Look at that. Did you know they had a sports drink way back in the 1920s, 30s? Brighton Coast Sports. And it says on there, it says for specially for athletes. So, yeah, it's probably something full of sugar or something like that. Yeah, so I've started collecting these sort of bottles, and I've got well over 100 of those now, 120, 130 of those, and that's going to be a big collection once it's finished as well. So now I've got to set up some shelves and redo this little area in here. So it's going to be quite cool. It's going to be quite exciting. It's going to be a wee project I'm going to try and get done before I have surgery, so that when I do live stream, we're going to have a cool little man space, even though it's going to be right in the middle of town and we'll have people walking past all the time. Yeah, is what it is. Oh, it's true, bro. You're right in time, and I'll be able to get you. I miss watching, yeah. Oh, no, it's sweet as, mate. The time differences are a pain in the butt between us and you guys. It is frustrating. I tried to do them on the Sunday mornings, but we go to church now on a regular basis, so I can't really do the keep up with the Sunday mornings. So we try and keep them regularly on a Sunday night, and yeah, hope for the best. You guys can make it. Found it buried. Good job. You get in there. Sneak in there at the end. Yeah, because it's yeah, I know it's crazy times, and when we get guys pop in all the time at like midnight, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, because they're just getting up to go to work, and get a late flurry. Mad Kiwi. Now that you've heard that the knife's up for grabs, everybody's keen, aren't you? Another one for Jade. You might end up getting your knife for free there, Jade. If I take long enough to make it. Yeah, so it's crazy. I mean, I'd love to compensate for everybody. And what I might do is I might even maybe work my midweek live stream to coincide with a better timing for the US and the UK. Maybe try and do a short live stream with updates for you guys a bit more. I might be able to catch you on a Tuesday evening or something like that, just after dinner or something. I've got to work out the times and all the rest of it. My Sunday night will be my big regular, but I am thinking about doing, once I have my surgery and I'm sort of stuck at home with my shoulder, I'm sort of thinking I might do some midweek live streams as well, just shorter ones. To win a knife, says Mad Kiwi. Keen as, isn't he? He wants that knife. Wants another one. Don't forget this one's. You got this one here to pick up, bro. It's a beautiful knife, isn't it? I actually really like that design, Mad Kiwi. Oh, found it buried. I've torn a tendon in my rotator cuff. I was doing some heavy lifting, and I've torn the exterior the exterior subspinatus tendon, and I'm going to need surgery on it. So at the moment I'm off work. I've been off work for about 4 weeks. Looking at surgery early next year. And yeah, we're sort of battling our health system at the moment to try and get compensation. Hopefully we'll start getting paid some compensation early next year. At the moment, we're sort of living off my wife's part-time wage and savings, which are running out quick, but that's all right. So yeah, so I am good. My health is fine. Health's really good. In fact, I don't know if you ever saw, but at the beginning of this year, I lost about 21 kilos, and I've been able to keep that off via dieting and keto and healthy living, and also going to the gym. So no, mate, my health's real good. I've probably been the best I've ever been in the last 30 years. Just absolutely epic. But yeah, sadly, I blew my shoulder out, and I need surgery. And surgery is going to take about 6 to 7 months to recover from before I even get back to work. So I'm going to need to fill the time in with some activities, doing stuff. So, oh, Digger Mike, the new spade, man. I ended up getting the Noct Macro one, the 2-piece. They didn't have the big Black Widow one. He had no stock, but he did have the Noct Macro stainless steel spade. And I actually looked at it, and I actually decided I wanted that one anyway because it's a 2-piece spade. It's pulls apart, so I could actually throw that in a backpack, and I could actually take that out mining or it's going to be quite versatile actually. And it was a dream, buddy, absolute dream. I used it on my detecting trip yesterday, and flip, man, it just massive difference. In fact, I probably won't go back. You don't bend over. You dig the whole thing from standing upright. You even pop the plug with it. The only time you've got to bend down is when you get down on your hands and knees to actually pull the target out. And it gets really deep too. It digs a really nice deep plug, real simple hinge plug. Yeah, really impressed with it. I'm going to do a review on it in the next couple of weeks after a few trips with it, and just do a bit of a plug for the old Dredge NZ and the digger, because I'm really impressed. First impressions were really good, nice and sturdy. It is a bit heavy, but I don't mind that. But it also aids in digging your plugs. So I've noticed the weight loss. Then you're talking surgeries. Oh, bud, yeah. Well, yeah, put 2 and 2 together, it could be a bad outcome. But no, the weight, bro, I did that all by myself. That was awesome. And yeah, sadly, it's just a good old work injury. So I had one of them, but I sold it. It was hurting my hand. Oh, you can't, yeah, of course, because you are pushing down. Although I actually stomp it with my feet, I don't push it too much. I only hold the handle just to stabilize it. So yeah, it got to go to heaven for my hand. Don't quite understand that one there, buddy. Right, let's get this underway. See, I can't even lift that up with my arm. That's crazy, just crazy. Right, we're going to do members and patrons. So you got your little magic fingers going?
I'm looking at the names.
You're looking at the names?
Yeah.
Are you going to try and pick one before you pick it out, are you?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Jade, we've got Phil with 2 L's, we've got Mad Kiwi, we've got NZ Warriorsman, we've got Digger Mike, the Sluices, Strange As. There's Digger Mike. Who do you reckon it's going to be?
I know.
You know? Whisper in my ear. Come on, who do you think? Oh, okay, cool, right. I mean, too heavy. Oh, yeah. The old showgrounds. Oh, you've got old showgrounds down there, buddy. Well, that'd be pretty cool. I bet you all the other guys know about it, though. Right, here we go. So this is for one of the first tokens. There you go. No, you can't look in there. Yeah, good boy. He's already whispered in my ear who he reckons he's going to pull out. So who you got? Oh, not who you thought. Alrighty. Happy birthday, Digger Mike.
I know who's going to be that one.
Happy birthday, Digger Mike. So, Digger Mike, you are the first one to get a token. Okay? So, you are the first one. You're going to have to keep coming back now. So, you are on your way to a brand new knife, buddy. On your way to a brand new knife. Birthday treat. Yeah, I reckon. So, now this is for the super chat. Oh, you reckon? Yeah, there's a few of those, isn't there?
No, it is only one.
Ah, you're welcome, Digger Mike. Not a problem. Definitely miss. Okay. Generally, when I do go live, I'll try and put it out there 2 to 3 hours earlier so that it does go on the feed. But no, hey, if you want me to message you, I do message a few guys prior. They're always asking, hey, Jade, are you going live tonight? Are you going live? Although he hasn't done it for months and months because I haven't gone live, but he used to back in the day. Are you going live tonight? On a Sunday Arvo, he'd ask me. So I generally, I'll let him know now straight away. AJ. So it's just easier to put the message out there and let people know. Right, here we go. Yeah, you guys got a few in there. Mad Kiwi's got a couple. Right. Who's it going to be? Okay, well, there you go. Pick one out.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Oh, no? Are you slipping, are you? Oh, he did. He was right. He told me. He whispered in my ear.
I think they might have saw it.
Yeah. Who did you reckon it was going to be?
Jade.
Look who he's pulled out. Jade, buddy. You're the other one. So you have a token. You are one step closer to a brand new knife. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, there you go, guys. That is me for tonight. It's actually going on way longer than I thought. I do waffle a bit though, don't I, guys? I do apologise for that. So I do seem to waffle. Yeah, so Jade and Digger Mike, you will go in the diary. You are one step closer to having a nice brand new knife. Yeah, and it will be one of your choice. Obviously, Jade, you've got your one picked out. I will keep making it, mate. And if you do happen to win, we'll sort something out for you. But obviously, yeah, Digger Mike, you have to have a think of yeah, what kind of knife you'd like. And obviously, yeah, next week we'll obviously I won't go live this Sunday because it's been Christmas night. I might. What we might do is next week I might. Oh, you know, I can. I will. I'll go live next Sunday because it will already be, or will it? I'll look at. When's New Year's Eve? New Year's Eve is the Saturday evening, isn't it? New Zealand. Guys, help me out here. Mad Kiwi. Phil says, yeah. So New Year's Eve is Saturday, isn't it? So Sunday night will actually be January 1st, won't it? Because I've got... Yeah, I'll figure it out. But I think I can go live next Sunday. We've got a big New Year's Eve do for New Year's Eve, but I'm pretty sure that's Saturday. Hey, it was great that you could turn up, Found It Buried. I don't know what you're doing up at 3:30 in the morning, but thanks heaps for popping in, mate. That was awesome. Have a great holiday season with your family. Yeah, hey, you too, buddy. You too. Working this weekend, but Oh, you poor thing, Phil. So yeah, so I'll probably go live next Sunday, and then from there on we will just keep it as a regular thing. Yeah, until obviously I do have me surgery, and then we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Headed to a job, little. Oh, okay. So you're up early to head off to work. You poor thing. Well, take it easy, mate. Be safe. Don't work too hard. And yeah. We'll talk about that, Jade. We'll definitely talk about that. Hey, guys, thanks for popping in. Thanks for the support. And thanks so much for the super chats. And for those of you who have joined up on the Patreon, that is awesome. I didn't quite expect that to go like that. I was just really putting it out there. But, yeah, thank you so much for the support, guys. It is much appreciated. It just, yeah, especially at this time of the year, it just helps me to keep this rolling, keep doing what I love, keep getting videos out for you guys and producing stuff for you guys to watch. Alrighty, guys.
Hello.
Thanks heaps. Oh, my mum's just turned up. They've just rocked in from being out. So, say hi, Ma.
Hello.
You're live.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah. So, thanks heaps, guys. Much appreciated. And, yeah, like I say, it's not getting wasted, guys. It all goes back into the channel in some form or another. And they've been out the evening. They're just a quick note on that. They're living in a camper van. They sold up everything a year or two back, and they pretty much they travel the country now in a motorhome, and they love it, absolutely love it. So they're spending Christmas with us. They've been up north with my sister for the last couple of weeks, so they're going to do Christmas here, and then after Christmas they'll be gone again on another adventure. So they love it, absolutely love it. Jealous much. So again, guys, yeah, all the support that you guys give me, it all goes back into the channel some form or another, in either way of prizes, postage, yeah, gas money, things like that. And hopefully I can start putting a bit of it away and start doing some cool trips next year, next summer. So keep you all posted, guys. Merry Christmas. Eat heaps, drink lots, be merry, and have an awesome time. Hope Santa really spoils you guys, and I hope you enjoy the time with your families. Until the next one, guys, happy hunting. Actually, don't drink too much, because that's a bad influence. Alrighty, guys, be safe. Merry Christmas. I remember how to turn this off now. I think it's that one, isn't it? Cheers, guys.